there's only one New York.
Welcome back to New York Close-Up. I'm Sam Roberts of the New York Times. Joining us now is Stephon Marbury, a Lincoln High School basketball point guard. College scouts say he's one of the best players in the country. And to his Coney Island neighbors, he's already a hero and something of a legend. Joining him is my Times colleague, Nunyo Demasio, who wrote the profile in the Times last week. The headline, "A Prodigy Prepares to Seize His Moment." Stephon, when did you start playing basketball?
When I was about 2 or 3.
2 or 3?
Yeah, that's when I started getting the ball up, trying to hit the rim.
And did you succeed when you were 2 or 3?
A couple of times.
You're kidding.
Yeah.
You weren't this tall when you were 2 or 3.
Nah.
You're 6'2" now?
6'1.5".
6'1.5".
Yeah.
Okay, that's modest. And you're going to be a senior at Lincoln in the fall.
Yes.
And you just played in the Golden Hoops tournament. How'd you do?
I played all right. I played well. I didn't play as up to par as I could. But, we won, so that's the main thing.
How many points did you average a game?
I had about 19.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's all right.
Nunyo, how did you find out about Stephon, and what did you learn writing about him?
Oh, well, he's been, in New York City high school basketball. He was a heralded freshman, so anybody interested in New York City high school basketball would know about him. But he's a very, very newsworthy story. I mean, basketball is a city game, as you know. Is the city's game, and with Felipe Lopez moving on to St. John's, that fills a void, on who's the next city star, and or whether there is going to be a next big city star. And I think Stephon Marbury fills that void capably.
Is there any competition in the city?
No, definitely not in the city. He's also considered by many as the best guard in the country, and the fact that he was selected to the United States Junior Olympic team attests to that.
Now, you wrote in the story in Tuesday's Times that Stephon also had a couple of brothers who were basketball stars. How'd they do?
Oh, they were successful in their college careers, but things didn't work out, towards the NBA. But they doing other things.
They all had a great high school. They all had great high school careers. All of them went to Lincoln, which I think is a very interesting aspect of the story. He had 3 brothers that went to Lincoln before him. Don, who's here today outside, he went to the University of Georgia, right?
Texas A&M.
Oh, he went to Texas A&M. His other brother went to the University of Georgia. He played with Dominique Wilkins.
Right.
And then he has another brother now that was also a great city player that plays with St. Francis. And the last brother named Zach.
His name is Moses, but we call him Zach.
Is he your baby brother? Or?
Yeah, he's going to be at Lincoln. He's going to enroll as a freshman next year.
Really? And is he as good as the rest of you?
Well, I think he's going to be the best scorer out of all of my brothers.
Really? Did they all have the same coach at Lincoln?
Yeah.
All of you?
Bobby Hartstein. Yeah, Lincoln is a high school powerhouse.
It sure is. Now, what happened to your brothers after they played basketball?
Oh, well, my brother now, he works at a boys club. He just got his degree at Weaver State College. He was a grad assistant. And my other brother, Eric, he stopped playing when he messed his leg up. He went to the Clippers for, camp, and then he messed his leg up. And then now he just works construction now.
Nunyo, you wrote in the story, too, that Stephon is more than just a basketball star.
Oh, yes, definitely. What I found out in doing the story, which I didn't know before, was, behind the 26 points per game, the 8 assists per game, the 3.5 assists per game, is behind all that is a dimension that attracts a lot of people to him. And interviewing various coaches, opposing coaches, the family, and just different people, I found out that the characteristic that sticks out the most about him is he has a lot of charm. He has a lot of charisma, which, attracts fans to him. I mean, he has the flashy aesthetic that a lot of different high school players from New York City has. But the difference between him is he combines it with fundamentals. So he has a very, very unique style that, attracts people to him.
And apparently your Coney Island neighbors awarded you a neighborhood prize.
Oh, yeah.
What was that about?
It's like being one of the youth leaders, being young.
Role
and
model.
one of the black kids, in the neighborhood. A lot of kids look up to me.
Yeah. He's very well known. Sorry.
Yeah.
He's very well known in his neighborhood. I mean, it was a funny story. When I got there, Coney Island neighborhood, I got lost. So I didn't know, how I was going to find him, and I was panicking because he was going to travel the next day to another basketball camp or whatever. And I saw a little kid on a bike, and I said, would you know where Stephon Marbury lives, his building? And the kid not only knew his building, but he told me exactly which apartment he lived in.
My God, that is fame. What do you want to do after Lincoln High School?
Oh, I want to go to college and try to be successful in college. And, if other things happen, if I happen to make it to the NBA, God willing, if I don't, I would like to be a lawyer. I want to do other things, but...
You can be a sports lawyer and negotiate
Yeah,
for the players, too.
definitely.
That's great. Okay, good luck to you, Stephon. And Nunyo, I'm sure you're going to be back covering Stephon when he's in the NBA.
Yes, it's going to be fun.
Great. Thanks to both of you for joining us. Nunyo Demasio, the New York Times, and Stephon Marbury, Lincoln High School. Coming up next, a New York 1 Minute with Louis Dudley, followed by Sports on One, The Last Word. For the New York Times and New York Close-Up, I'm Sam Roberts.